Hey, how you doing? My name is Joseph Charles Colin, the new face of art. Now, Critic, number 3. If you're a critic, if you're from a magazine, if you're from a news organization, a critic, not just anybody, could just say, because I've had people like, oh, I'll be the critic. No. Has to be a critic, well known, has some at least 4 or 5 articles out there in the world. That's the only way you're going to get one of my critic paintings. It can't be just somebody that's just critic. No. It's simple. I'm the first person in the world to take Warpaint and put it on canvas with my face. Top doesn't really matter because it's all white, but I still do it just so there's a little bit of white on there. It's gonna be a straightforward kind of painting, straightforward kind of color. It's that simple. I like it. This is super simple. This literally takes 3 seconds or less, 2 seconds, I don't know. You told me. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna whatever. What I do for art. Now here's. I could have just paused it. Critic. Number 1. First in the world with a piece of art with the face. Number 2, literally takes seconds. But people can argue, well, the paint on your face takes a long time. Yeah, it does. It takes me up. This particular one didn't take me long. It took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes to put this on. It was so simple. Just put the strap in the middle. Critic. I don't know where this is going to go in the future. I really don't. If you're anybody that owns my paintings, own any piece of my art right now, stay tuned. I want you to watch this. If you own my art, I want you to watch this video. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Just gonna do it quick. Not going to think about it too much. Just do it, because either it's going to work in the middle or it's not. It's that simple. So either it's going to work or it's not. Oh, it's not going to work. It's off a little bit, isn't it? That's not bad. Wow, it's not bad. It's off just a little bit, but I'm happy. I'm happy with this one. This is number 82 and upload 138. Pretty simple. I kind of like this red kind of thing I've been doing lately. Critic. You can critic all you want. The fact is, I had somebody just a little while ago recently basically said, listen, I know somebody that's done a piece of art, and I know that art took hours and hours a day for like a month, and he says, how can your little 3-second art be worth more than his art that he took like months to do? And he charged like $3,000 for his art. And they say, oh, unlike yours. And, you know, I get this all the time. If you want to go and take a piece of art and take 20 years and put a little blotch here for 1 year, 2 years, so on, and then in 20 years say that's worth $1 million, fine. The difference between that type, anybody else's art in the world. Okay, how can I explain this any clearer? I, the artist, put my art at $1 a minute first in the world. That's what makes mine different from any other piece of art in the world since the Roman Empire. Nobody's ever even thought of that. Maybe somebody in the past has thought, oh, what's the Mona Lisa worth? All Mona Lisa's worth, you know? Priceless. I don't even think you can really put... But if you put my thing on it, it's 500 years or 400 years. It's if it's 500 years old, it's $250 million. It's that simple. So I don't care who you are as an artist. I don't care who... The only people that care about my art is the people that own my art, people that have my art, people that believe in this, believe in my art. My art is literally seconds. Literally, and it's got its own unique style. My art is not for everybody, but in the future, every single one of these... Okay, if you, Critic, anybody that owns my art, this is about $500,000 a year. I don't care what anybody says. It's the cheapest art in the world. It starts off like right now in the seconds. Okay? It's $1 a minute. It's the cheapest art in the world. $1 right now. If you bought this right now, it's $1. I'd never sell it at $1. But nobody in the world is putting paint on canvas with their face. Nobody's used a brand new medium. You could search any painting in the world and I bet you $20. I bet you $1 million. There's no Ben Nye theatrical face paint on canvas anywhere in the world. That's what you get. And $1 a minute, where your painting goes up forever till the end of time. Now, everybody that owns my paintings in the last about a year and a half or so, every single one's hitting $500,000 every Saturday. Every single Saturday. Every one that was done this Saturday a year ago is hitting $500,000. Last Saturday already hit $500,000. This Saturday coming up, and that's the first time in the world a group of paintings. You think about that, and there's little things that's popping up, like out of 80 paintings, every single one within 2 years hit $1 million. As they hit 1 to 2 years, every single painting after it with my price hits $1 million. You understand what I'm saying? So the people who are lucky enough in this day and age, at this time, in this very moment, to own one of my paintings, you that are watching right now, this will make history. This will make history, because there is lots of things with this painting that has never been done before. I better sign this. This is a unique piece of art in the world. It's a very simple piece of art, but it's got things done that nobody in the art world, and you can't, as a critic, say it's been done before. Because I researched, and I've had people that know art for many, many years say to me that they've seen it all now. They've never seen anything like this. And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before this just gets big. I could see rap stars having in their videos like, oh, I got a just call $1 a minute. What do you got, kind of thing. You know, I could see movie stars. I could see people that have the money now, bought a painting, their whole world collapsed in about 3 or 4 years. But if the world, in the art world, and all the collectors and everybody in the world buy my painting, and then everybody will have to take, it just takes one person to buy at the multi-million-dollar price, and it's legit. I know the art world. I know art history. A lot of the people I talk to, a lot of people that think this is, oh, you're doing something that's impossible. They don't have no clue. I've been studying art for 30 years. Way more than anybody's ever. A lot of people that don't understand, they won't understand. They won't understand until you see me on the news. And they say another Joseph Charles Colin is just, oh, I just put 180. Great. It's not 182. I'll just put an extra little number thing on there. Upload 138. Every piece of art is backed up on a video. Every piece of art, you can't copy this, you can't forge it. Anybody comes up with a, oh, I just found a Joseph Charles Colin out of the blue. Well, where's the video of it? Because everyone's accounted for. It's on these videos. You can't forge my stuff. Nobody can take my art in the future and say, oh, I found a long lost Joseph Charles Colin. Well, if it doesn't have a number and it's not the first 101 of these paintings, then I'm sorry, it's not real. Only these are real. The price is real. The style is real. Everything about my art is real. Nobody in the world can tell me different. I have a piece of art, and you who own my art right now have something unique. And you look at your art that you own, and about 30 of you own my art now. And you have something unique. And don't let anybody ever tell you different. And nobody. There's firsts in everything in art. This just happens to be another first. Name every major artist in the world that they have their own style. They're the first in their thing. This is just a first in art. And I'm not going to sell myself short. I really believe, and every one of you that own my art out there, a lot of family members own my art, and I send my art to family members. I believe 100% that these paintings are going to be something. It's going to be a first in history when these start. It's going to start hitting the news organizations and stuff in the future, and what's going to happen is they're going to start selling like crazy, like for the millions and millions of dollars. Every Saturday that passes, every year that passes, $500,000. Say all these paintings are 5 years old. Every single video you see, all your paintings are 5 years old. That's 2.5 million. Every Saturday that goes by, another painting hits over 2.5 million. Every year after, it's another 500,000. So every painting that hits a year to 2 years to 3 years, it goes up for, how can I explain this like in pure English? Like, it's simple. This goes up forever, $1 a minute. Everybody else's painting in the world goes up $1 per inch, $1.50 an inch by their painting and time and what people perceive it. This painting, the one that you own, the Critic number 3 of the critics own this. You can't deny this piece of art is first in the world. It is simple. It's first. That all that matters in the world in art is first. If you don't even know art, first is everything. And what does first cost? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. I created a piece of art, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And people could laugh at you, laugh at me, people could laugh in the future, but I know that as time goes on, people, I've even have it happening now, people going, I was looking at some of your art, and I was looking at, I kind of like a one Warpaint kind of thing, and I like the art, and then I see that by the days 1,440. It's like if I bought it for 20,000, it would be 250,000 kind of thing. And then they said, and I said, yeah, and a year it'd be like 750,000. You know what I mean? Because that's just the way it is. These go up forever. And the first time in history a group of art goes up at the same rate, $1 a minute, forever. Every single Saturday, every single piece of art that goes up and up and up, and every year, each one that hits a year, 500,000, hits 2 years, 1 million, year and a half, 1.5 million, 2 years, so on and so on, 3 years. Losing track. It's been a long day, guys. I'm just saying. I'm making history. This video's history. 80 some different videos of different paintings I made. That's all about my face. Is history. This style. $1 a minute forever. Don't just look at this as just a small little painting and people's perceived value of it. It does not matter, because I put it $1 a minute, first in the world to do that. I could be the only one that does that. Anybody tries to copy it, anybody tries to do anything to copy this, all my stuff is time-stamped. You copied me. I don't care if you're a multi-million-dollar selling artist yourself. If you copy me, then I'm gonna make sure the world's news finds out about it, to show you the true. And all my stuff is unique. All my stuff looks similar. Some of you watch my videos every week, and you know. And why do you watch? Because you know. You know. If you are lucky enough to own a piece of my art, I almost guarantee you in the future, people are going to be fighting over these. People are going to be fighting to get their hands on one of these, because it's the only art that's a guaranteed thing in the future. Say somebody inherited a whole bunch of money and say, you know what, Chuck's, this one's at a couple months old, it's $80,000. They buy this at $80,000. All they have to do is, even though they take a chance and give up their life savings for this one painting, I'm telling you, I know the art world. The art world doesn't know me yet. You who are watching this video by fluke, and I know about 30 of you watch every week. I'm telling you, the art world's gonna wake up, and I'm gonna wake up one day a multi-millionaire. And every single person that has my art, who cares about my art, who has it right on their wall right now, has it right now, I'm telling you, that day's coming. That day's coming. You just have to wait. Research art. Research most expensive paintings in the world by BBC and watch those videos. Okay? Watch. Just watch. Research Banksy. Research Warhol. Research some of the... Banksy's a perfect example. He's got spray paint on canvas with a spray paint can, and some are going to the millions of dollars. Think about that. I, with no brush, put my face on this. Nobody does that. So when you're going to get your, if you're watching this, Critic, if you're watching this, anybody in the world, when are you going to get your Joseph Charles Colin? The time is running out. The time is running out, because if you're watching this right now and you have no any chance to get one of these, you never know. This is created live right here. You watched it being done. $20 minutes, $20. $1 a minute. You watch the painting go up in value. $1 a minute. Live. You're seeing it right here live. This painting's, who knows, thousands of years from now, this painting, the image of this survives. You know, you could be the greatest painting in the planet right now. You could be, but you don't have an original Joseph Charles Colin 10 by 10 goes up $1 a minute forever. I have friends that laugh at me. I have friends all over the world that watch my videos, and some of them just say, Chuck, you're trying to do something impossible. Well, they don't know art. If you don't know art, you won't understand. Art in this day and age where everything is and if you're an artist, if you're watching this, I know some of you are artists, I know some of you are collectors, I know some of you are gallery owners right now that are watching me. It's simple. In the world of art, everything's being recycled, being done over and over again. People are borrowing ideas from other people and doing it over and over again. Mine is 100% first, real, price is real. It's $1 a minute forever. It's a piece of art that you could invest in, and nobody in the future could say that's a bad investment. Because why? Because they just look at the timestamp on this video. And what's the timestamp say? It says $1 a minute forever, 1,440 every single day forever. I'm waiting for that day one of these buys somebody a house. Somebody that owns this buys a house with it. I'm waiting for that day. I'm waiting for that day when people's dreams other than mine come true. That's why I have a lot of people say, why do you give so many away? I've given a lot of these away. I've given probably about 25 to 30% away. Why? Because I want people in the future I want stories to be told about this art. Oh, I got Joseph Charles Colin's art just by mistake, or I worked with the guy, or he's a family, and now I'm a multi-millionaire. Depends how long you, like I said, you got to hold on to it. If the hype gets so big and people starts buying it, and if you hold out for 10 years, get 5 million. Hold out for 20 years, get 10 million. And there'll be in demand, because this art never goes down, goes up. 1,440 every single day forever. Coming to the end of this video, and I'm telling you, I'm trying to explain again a million times that people say, oh, you can't do it, Chuck, you can't. No, this is $1 a minute. This is done by my face, first in the world, first with Ben Nye theatrical face paint on canvas, never been done before in the world. You find a piece of art in the world somewhere with Ben Nye theatrical face paint on it, and I tell you, you ain't gonna find it, because I've tried to find it. I've researched and searched for. Hasn't been done. And if it hasn't been done before in art, and it's the first 3 different ways. You know what they call that in the art world? Masterpiece. Masterpiece. This 10 by 10 is a masterpiece. So, Critic, is that a lot to digest? And the beauty of it all, Mr. Critic or Mrs. Critic, you own this. Good or bad, whatever you say about me, you own this painting. And I hope you say it's bad or anything like that, because anything in the media that's bad is always good. So, Mr. Critic, congratulations, you're a multimillionaire. Depends on how long you hold on to it. You own number 82, upload 138. Thank you. My name is Joseph Charles Colin, the new face of art in 2019.